Okay, today's a rainy day. I was expecting to make this painting in my montage video along with painting on a budget. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to fit all that in. I'm going to be showing you how to tone a canvas. Usually I draw with paint, but today I'm going to show how you can draw with a pencil. Now, there's people that transfer drawings that they already have made. I'm going to just show you freehanding. I'm going to show you how to tone the canvas. We're going to be using a white charcoal pencil. But to tone the canvas, we're going to need more gesso, and we're going to mix it with burnt umber. It makes it easier to see like your values when you start with a middle gray color or middle brown color. I'm going to fill up, I'm just using a jar lid, and then we're going to fill it up with some of this burnt umber paint. About equal parts. It doesn't really matter. It depends how light or how dark you want it. And then we're just going to mix it up. Sometimes when you're mixing paint, you might want your paint to be marbly. Like if you want some texture and like inadvertent detail that just happens. Marbling your paint actually is a pretty good technique to get details without using a liner brush and getting bogged down into the details, because then the details happen. You can just let it flow out of your brush. This is going to make it really easy to judge your details. Judge your values, not details. I'm really scrubbing it. I want to spread it. I am dry brushing. I just want to spread it out because I don't want areas where there's heavy saturations of paints. I'm trying to take the paint that's already in these higher areas of saturation, trying to spread them out to these other areas so that way it's thinner. You don't want it too thick. Might have to mix more. I might have not put out enough. That's actually a testament to painting. A lot of the times you think you put out enough, you just put out like a little dot of each thing. And the truth is you probably should squeeze out half your tube because of how fast acrylics dry. And even oils, they don't dry as quick as acrylics. I've ran into the same problem where I've had to put out more paint later in the process. You want to put out, I guess I would say, a quarter of your tube. There's some art teachers that have you put out the entire tube of paint. So it forces you to complete your painting and use all of the paint. If you don't have paint in your brush, then you're just whittling your brush down until it's a stick, and then you can't paint with a stick. Make my landmass in my foreground go this way, and at the end of it have a tower. So my foreground can be like this. But anyway, before we can do that, we gotta find our horizon. I'm thinking my horizon's about, I guess, right here. I'm gonna erase a little bit of this. I want this horizon line a bit lower. I'm thinking our foreground comes about here. I'm going to have this tower be part lay on this foreground land here in this area, but it's going to extend past my horizon. One thing good about using this white charcoal, it erases easier than graphite as well. It doesn't one weird peak, at least for some interest, since this is a fantasy landscape. You know, you want to have some points of interest, maybe one or two. Alright, and we're finished, at least for now. I want to add like some scaffolding and other things, because again, my inspiration for this comes from Sekiro and Dark Souls. So like, I'm thinking in terms of video games, like I'm thinking like what objects are going to be around here. I'm thinking I'm going to put a tree here, but I don't want to do that right now at this early stage, because that's probably going to be a tree I put at the very end of this, and maybe I put a rock here so that it doesn't look like the path is going off the page, because maybe it slips behind a rock and you can't see it because the rock would be here covering up over it, so the path is going behind the rock rather than off my page. And I was gonna put scaffolding here. I'm probably gonna cut the part of the video, if not, whatever, I kept it in. I erased it because it looked awkward over here. I was thinking like, how maybe our hero, maybe there's a platform here that he gets inside and he finds a way to get to here, and maybe it like gives him a grappling hook up to here so he can take out the artillery, or maybe there's like a ladder that goes down back here that has like a path that goes into this whatever wilderness I put back here. But at this point, this is all I need, just the basic concept. I got my mountains in the background, I got my horizon, sky, tower, I got my foreground, and then like any extra objects like trees and stuff that will come later. Alright, this is how to tone a canvas and how to sketch with white charcoal rather than using graphite. Look out for my next video, which is going to be painting on a budget. I tried to fit it into my montage video, but I don't think that's going to work out that way, so I'll be doing my painting on a budget probably in the next video. Be on the lookout for this. This might be held off for a while because I got a bunch of other little projects that I've been doing off camera, and yeah, so watch out for when we go to paint this next time. Alright, I'm out.